And into the north we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite podcast. As always, I'm Don the Jula, and rolling with me, my partner in crime. There's always a faster gun, and he just happens to be here tonight. He's in winter. But ladies and gentlemen, Corey Chan, make some noise.
Hey, how's it going, my friend? How you doing?
Getting by, my brother. Getting by.
That's good. That's good. That's good, bro. That's good.
Yeah, man. Solid day at work. Got done. I drank my coffee just at the right time. So I'm ripping. I'm ready to go. I'm excited.
Nice. Yeah, I just downed a cup of tea myself, so I'm ready to rock. Let's do this.
It's first time in the middle of the week, man. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm looking forward to making this a regular thing.
Because that's what we're about out here on the Into the North podcast. We're trying to get you guys
Yes, exactly. Get all that content out there.
Absolutely. So, Chan, something dope is happening out in Winnipeg.
Yes.
I was reading, you posted it the other day on your Facebook. Make sure I get this right. The Winnipeg Gold Eyes.
Yes, the Winnipeg Gold Eyes.
They're a double-A baseball team with a pretty decent sized park, right?
Yes, a really nice ballpark, man. Holds about just over 9,000 fans, man.
That's all right. Park.
Yeah, it's decent, bro. It's decent.
That's really all right. Place Bell, which is the Canadians' AAA team, holds like what, 10?
Yep.
Yeah, this is for a double-A baseball team. That's a nice size stadium.
Oh, it's nice, man. It's really nice.
Hell yeah. Anyhow, they are only going to serve Manitoba brewed beer this season at the ballpark.
Yes, this is correct.
All smaller breweries, and they're trying to make. They're gonna only, if it's not local, they ain't serving it. I think that's really, really cool. What do you know about it,
bro? When I seen this article pop up, I had to immediately share. I'm super excited about this, man. This is definitely one way to represent your province for the brews they brew, and why not have them sold at a professional, I guess, minor league professional baseball team's stadium, man.
Well,
this is going to be good.
What's the point of being on if you can't help out, the local economy? Like, if you can't help out people who are trying to get on like you, like all these.
Hey, we're called Friendly Manitoba for a reason, bro.
Absolutely, man. Help a local brewery out. It's only the right thing
exactly.
To do.
It's going to be good, man.
You have an opportunity to help out. Look at all these breweries that popped up over the last, like, say, 10, 12 years. Microbreweries are falling out of the sky. There's different craft brews and all kinds of stuff. When we were kids and we would go down to Maxi or Valdi with our parents to do groceries, the beer section was not as robust, colorful, and cheery as this was.
No, definitely not, man. Definitely not.
You could get O'Keefe 50 or Black Label, and you had to just drag it home, just sad. You got your beer, but you weren't happy. But that stuff wasn't really good. But now you have you have a whole bunch of older heads and younger kids getting into the beer game. And some of them are visionary. Some of them are trying to change the taste. Like, for example, are you a big IPA guy?
Not very huge, no.
See, me neither. However,
not very huge.
However, there's a lot of people who have taken a chance at IPAs, and I'm sure a lot of them fall short, but maybe some of them are really kick-ass. I mean, I'm not going to go out and pick them myself, so I can't tell.
No, yeah, me neither,
but
man.
The opportunity is there.
Yep. So, there's a wide variety, man. Wide variety.
I was doing some reading, and they said that there's going to be a handful of the beers that are going to be always there. Okay. And then throughout the rest of the season, they're going to rotate different ones in and out. And in the article you posted on your Facebook, which we could post to the Instagram story after we post this video, there's a schedule for which beers are going to be in circulation.
Yes, it gives you the whole rundown. Cool. Yep. Oh, it's super cool, man. At least you get to try so many different beers throughout the whole season, right? It's not just the same six there.
Beer is such an integral part of baseball.
Oh yeah, a beer and a hot dog. Come on, man.
Absolutely.
You gotta have a ballpark dog with a beer. Like, there ain't nothing better, man.
Ain't nothing beer better. What?
Yeah, for all you
beer.
Yeah, for all you Quebecers out there, you know what that is.
Hot dog show.
Oh man,
I'm telling you, man. Listen, there's a lot of things that could be big O. But when you were a kid sitting there watching the game,
yeah, man, it was nice. It was really nice watching a ball game.
I brought the lad to go see the Blue Jays against the Pirates.
Nice. You
Yeah,
went to the game, like the preseason. Was a
yeah.
preseason game. Nice.
Yeah, what was yeah, it was one of the preseason games they do here. It was
Hmm.
me, my brother-in-law, Admiral Revis, Austin, and Keegan, my
Nice,
brother-in-law
man.
Jay. And we went, and it was it's just still sitting there. It's so cool to see, and how like green the turf is, and then you see all, I don't know, it was
Nothing
really cool.
changed. Nothing changed. I
Really
was still
cool
watching
seeing.
it on TV there, man. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
still the same thing from like 20, 30 years ago.
I was a kid again, and I'm like,
Oh,
baseball, you
yeah.
know what? Okay, take the lad. But you know what? I enjoyed every minute.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The
It
smell
was
of the
really
Big
good.
O, man. There's something about it,
Mhm.
bro. Smell of that ballpark without food going. Yes.
Yeah.
You got the
And
one
I
lonely
think
fan banging the chair at the top, you know?
well, actually, because it's only 1 or 2 games a year,
Yeah,
they pack the Big O for it.
for sure, for sure. Well, the fans are trying to get a
Yeah,
team back there, but that's another story, bro.
absolutely. Uh, so let's do a rundown of these beers.
Yeah, let's go.
Black Wheat,
Black wheat.
Sucrams,
Yes, Sucrams.
Barnhammer. I like that.
Another good
That
one.
sounds all right.
That's a good one. That's a
These
good
are
one.
the brewing companies, not the individual beers.
Yes, these are the brewing companies.
Yes.
Oxus,
Mm-hmm.
Torque, Non-Such, Kilter. Can't quite read
That's
that
Canada
one.
Brewery.
Canada Brewery.
Trans Canada Brewery. Yep.
Little Brown Jug, Interlake Brewing. The personal favorite of the podcast so far, Dastardly Villain, and Fort Gary. You mentioned
Yes.
that they're one of the bigger ones.
Fort Gary is, yes, one of the longest running anyway, that's for sure. And they do have a pretty big facility. Yes. Yes, they've been around forever, man. Out of all those, they're pretty much considered the first small brewery, I guess, in Winnipeg, Manitoba to be exact.
Okay, badass.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah, they're good.
are you familiar with any of these? Because like some of them, like
Uh
Non-Such, looks like it'd be tasty.
okay, so Fort Gary, I'm good. I know they're dark, I know they're amber really well. Like they're red, sorry. Little Brown Jug, 1919.
Mhm.
Probably some of the best beer I've ever tried in my life. Like beautiful, beautiful beer.
You've mentioned
They
it to me.
Yeah, they only make they specify like they specifically make one beer. And then sometimes in certain seasons they'll bring out a beer or two with it, right? But
Mhm.
they make one beer and they perfected it, man. It is on a nice hot summer day, it's gonna be good with a ballpark dog, let me tell you.
That's all right. That's all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, for sure.
Honestly, I'm blown away by this. I think this is really, really cool.
For
And
sure, man.
hopefully other places, like I said, these brewing companies have been popping up all over the place.
Yes.
There's no reason why local places shouldn't be taking on more of these types of beers.
No, for sure, man. You know what I mean?
You know, anyone
This
who
is
frequents enough
great.
bars has sucked back the same type of draft forever.
Yeah, oh yeah, for
Well, if
sure.
you're there for local baseball, why wouldn't you be there for local beer?
This is true.
Exactly.
This is
Hell
true.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. This
Yeah.
is true. For
And
sure, man.
are the Gold Eyes any good?
Yeah, I've seen them win 2 championships.
Really?
They've had, oh yeah. Last season was a little rough. Last couple of seasons actually were a little rough. But they've seemed to have
You gotta
signed.
think Double A. You got guys coming through like crazy.
Dude, yeah, like there's a guy who was with the Blue Jays last spring training, I believe. It's weird, like it's a rotation of guys on their way out of baseball or guys trying to make their way up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because we're pretty much like a farm system of a farm system, is what we are.
Yeah. But
You know what I mean?
it's very rare that a guy's gonna be on the team for 4.5, 5 seasons.
Uh, Depending on what part of your career you're in, usually the older guys do stand a
Mm.
chance, right? Like
Okay.
we've had this
They're
one guy,
still
Amber
really,
Crawford.
really good, but not good enough to be in the pros anymore. But
Well,
Double
yeah,
A, they're like,
they're age too, man. You know, like if you're 34, 35 years old, you're on your way out of your career when it comes to baseball. You know what I mean? Like
mhm.
you've done your time. You're there just a mentor and do what you do best. Swing a bat, right? So
All right, I'm
it's
looking.
good though. It's good. It's good baseball. It's a lot of fun, man.
That's all right, man. Like we've been saying, go to the ballpark.
It's good. Oh, it's so the atmosphere there is amazing, and the food. It's it's cheaper than any other major sporting team we have here. Like food's
Really.
cheap, beer's cheap, atmosphere's great. Like
Well,
I,
you
I
got to
love
think
going to ball games.
it costs a lot to have the Blue Bombers. Like I know
I
it's the CFL, but the bill for electricity and like trying to production value and all that stuff is probably high. Salaries are probably tough.
Well,
The
I
CFL is
mean,
probably not doing great with salaries.
I think us and Saskatchewan are the only two teams that like make a really big profit.
Really?
Yes, like a really
Huh.
big profit. Yeah.
Maybe because they're charging so much for beer.
They're also both teams are also fan owned, the Green Bay Packers.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that time we went to a Winnipeg game out there. But we're gonna save that story for another time
That's
because
another one. Yeah,
that's
that's
another
another
one.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's another one. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, fans of the podcast, just imagine your two trusty co-hosts on maybe one or two beers
Couple
going to
cheeky
watch the
pints.
Montreal Alouettes in Winnipeg. We're gonna tell that story another time, but just a
Oh
wee
man.
teaser. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
just that is a good one. Yeah, we'll definitely have to
Yeah,
get back to that one.
and they're giving out cool glasses. I saw they're serving. What is it?
Uh, a yard baseball bat glass, man, filled with
Oh,
beer.
that's amazing. Are they going to be glass?
I'm assuming not, man. They're
I
probably
would
gonna be
pray
plastic,
not.
because like, come on.
That'd
Yeah,
be
I
a
don't.
bad day. That'd be a bad day at the diamond.
Oh, it'd be a bad one. Yeah, for sure, man,
That's
for sure.
fantastic.
Yeah, buddy. It's
Yeah.
gonna be. It's gonna be. I'm pumped. Season
Mhm.
starts May 13th, man.
Opening days May 13th.
For the Gold Eyes. Yes, yes.
Who's coming to town?
I uh, I think. Oh man, who is that coming to town right now? I gotta check this out. I can't remember right now. Sioux Falls, maybe.
I
Gold
think
Eye.
I think in honor of that we should do a quick Instagram live, and you got to mail me a dastardly villain or something from dastardly villain.
I'm good. Seriously though, Grant, there's a lot of beers on that list that you need to try. Like Trans Canada Blueberry. Oh man, dude,
Blueberry.
it's so good. It's got a hint of blueberry in it, man. It is tasty. It is so good. Anything from Barnhammer. Oh man, Barnhammer makes. Oh, they got a really good stout there too.
I'm
There's
definitely not
so
afraid
many.
of fruity beer.
Well, Sucrams, they make a lot of sours. If you're down for sours, Sucrams makes that.
Mhm.
Torque's got bite. That's all I gotta say.
All right. You
Torque
know
has
what? You
got
know what I
bite.
think I'm gonna do from here on
What's that?
out.
What's
Every
that?
episode, I'm gonna try to get my hands on local craft beer and have that can while we record the show, and I'll post it up on my Instagram and let people know if
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
yeah, man. I'd like to.
No lack of options, trust me.
You know what? You know what, Grant? I can't wait till you here in October. That's all I gotta say. There's a lot of beers that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna be trying. Let me tell you. Let me
Fantastic.
tell you. That
It's like when
moment you land.
oh, I hope so. It was like when I
Yeah.
was in London, England. Everywhere we went, literally just drink across the tap because I knew the majority of it is stuff I'd never see again, and I've definitely never tried.
Oh wow.
And by fluke, they have tons of ciders over there. I don't
Mhm,
know that. My brain wasn't ever thinking that cider was a thing, and I
mhm.
ended up falling in love with a couple of tasty.
Yeah. There's a
Mhm.
there's a deadly
Old
cider
Rosie.
company. There's a deadly cider company out here that you need to try. Dead Horse. I can't wait. I can't wait for your wife to try that too when she comes out here, buddy. It's gonna be good.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Fantastic.
and by the way, the Gold Eyes game, I lied. Starts May 10th against Fargo Moorhead.
Why you gotta lie to the fans, Corey?
Sorry, man. The
What the
Red
fuck you
Hawks,
trying to pull
Fargo.
here?
I know, man. Hey, I'm the bad guy.
You are a bad guy. Fargo, North Dakota, eh?
Yeah, Fargo, North Dakota.
Don't you know?
Oh, don't you know? Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I'm actually sipping on I didn't even know what the hell it was when I saw it. The Martin Brodeur alumni JP Weiser's series. Apparently,
Which?
you just brought it to my attention because I picked up the
Mhm.
bottle because it looked cool.
Yep.
I didn't know that they have a whole series. Here you go. Thanks, Joey. Marc Messier's one-time release, obviously. There's Marc
Yep.
Messier, Yvon Cornwallier, Dave Keon, who I'm not familiar with, and I apologize to Dave Keon. If he could have his name on a bottle of whiskey, I should know who he is.
Fair enough.
Paul Coffey, Larry Robinson, Daryl Sittler, Wendell Clark, Lanny McDonald, whiskey en édition unique à l'effigie de Guy Lafleur. Nice.
And that's the
And the
Guy
Guy
bottle, yeah.
Lafleur.
hmm So,
Fantastic.
where's your Martin Brodeur one you said you have?
I
It's
don't
not on that
know.
list. It's not even on that list, dude.
Well, it's the one. It's in the kitchen. I'm not gonna get up
It
and
might,
go get it.
it might be the previous series. This might be the new one or the old one.
Oh, okay.
The
I think it
fact
might be the old one because I have the Cornway one.
the fact that there's even a possibility that 2 series like this exist is super exciting for me. Like,
No kidding. No kidding. And JP Wise is a nice little whiskey to sip on. Very enjoyable.
I've tried different ones. There's different levels, right? So some were dope, some weren't. But I don't know. I've been feeling very the hockey spirit a little bit. I'm starting to let it creep back into my soul a little and take up a little bit of room. So
Hey, you got no choice with me around, so let me tell you.
exactly. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So to the Wisers Corporation, thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. Cheers to them.
So I've had something I wanted to ask you and Joey about. I was at work the other day and I was having a conversation with a coworker. Shout out to the Anvil. And he's a fair amount older than us. I mean, he's not 60 or anything, but he's older. And he was kind of waving his fist at the cloud, like old Manning getting upset. He was saying that he didn't like the new Batman with Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, who's my girl, and all the other people in the movie I can't name off right now. He was saying that he didn't like it because there was not a lack of tech, but like it was early on in Batman in this Batman's Batman career, right? In the film. And he was complaining how he is more inclined to watch, he likes to see them at max level. He doesn't like seeing them de-leveled every time and then they have to climb back up through the trilogy to be good. But that's how you sustain storytelling. You have to make them shit again for them to get good again. Right?
I have fairly strong opinions on this subject.
Fantastic. That's why I want you in here. And I'm thinking there's a lot of room for both. Like superhero movies, the market is saturated, but you know what? They're still going to keep making them. So isn't there room to have your de-leveled, level 1 Batman every time, and by the third movie he's rad again? Or do you just want to see 50-year-old Batman in consecutive movies? Like, I don't think that is interesting for the storytelling.
Hold on. So you're saying every first Batman of a new Batman was...
Do you prefer the level 1 Batman in movie going up to level whatever he is by the third one, the way we restart Spider-Man every time? 3 Spider-Mans, they've all got bit by the spider in the first one.
Hold up.
It's the origin stories is how they usually open.
But hold up. Like, I don't think the first Batman who was ever Batman in the movies was at level 1. He was already at the top.
Yes, he was very good.
Yeah, that was really good. But what
other in a world that isn't the super saturated superhero market today?
What Batman would you compare? Like, what Batman would you say started at the bottom and had to work its way up?
Batman Begins. It's in the title.
Fair enough.
He kind of gets his ass whooped by Ra's al Ghul the whole time.
I did not like that movie, but anyway.
The first one, it was fine.
Yeah, it was okay.
The second one reset the bar for action movies.
I don't know.
So there's a few things you need to get down straight first with this new Batman. It's not simply that it's a restart or a reset on Batman. The thing you have to understand about this one is it's kind of going at a different style of Batman. It's darker, it's grittier, it's like the old noir detective style.
Yes, that's exactly the role he plays.
Yeah, so it's not even that he's reset back to a beginning level Batman. It's not even about that. All of the tech that he has is very analog or granular.
Yep.
He like the most high tech thing he has is a contact lens that can record footage. And as high tech and incredible as that is, the footage that it records is terrible. Like it's usable, but it's not exactly, super high tech resolution level stuff.
Yeah. It's not top notch.
So it's not so much about resetting Batman as it is about doing an entirely different type of Batman.
Mm-hmm. That's how I took it as. For sure. Like, it was totally different. Yes. Like, it's not following any original style Batman. Exactly. It's like, hey, this is different altogether.
Okay, so it's not so much a de-leveling of Batman as portraying Batman at whatever level skills he has in a different style.
Right, and the tech that he does have is still really good, but like you can see that the Batmobile is less of a
cool though,
less of a Tesla and more of a muscle car.
Yeah, it's
You know?
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I've been seeing a lot of internet people popping up now that it's so many years later, saying that the Nolan Batmans were basically just army Batman in New York,
Probably. I mean, kinda, yeah.
kinda, but at the same time too, the stories take you on such a ride. Like,
Now the thing is about this particular Batman movie is it's got problems. I like what they did, but the execution wasn't too excellent. It's really long and it's paced poorly. But if you would have taken this and maybe made a miniseries and put it on HBO Max, I think it would have been stellar.
Would have been better. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
it's 3 hours long and it takes its time.
And to be honest, there's a certain part where I was like, okay, man, and then I felt like they just kind of drag shit on for a bit. You know,
They
what I mean?
absolutely do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But it's still good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
we were discussing something earlier off camera about world building. Does
Yeah.
this reset
Yep.
the Gotham City
Oh
the
yeah,
way
and
you
in
hope
an
it does?
excellent way. Like they introduced
Yes.
the Penguin, and he's not even fully the Penguin yet.
Yeah.
Like he
it's
is the
super
Penguin,
cool.
but he's not the Penguin.
He's not known as that yet. You know?
Also, most people are surprised to find out that that is Colin Farrell.
Yes. A lot of people did not know he was playing
Like,
that role.
excellent makeup job.
So good.
Colin Farrell's had a couple of nice roles lately. The Penguin, and he was in The Gentleman.
So
He
good.
played Coach.
Such a great role, man. He is funny.
You should
in that
check
one.
out his Hot Ones interview. He is fun to listen to.
He
I
is.
felt
Oh,
like
yeah.
Colin Farrell burned really hot, really quick, and then we didn't get any Colin Farrell.
He
for
reset
some
with In
time.
Bruges. That was his
In Bruges.
career reset. Like he just like, I'm gonna do good character acting suddenly.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
Exactly.
Bruges. Oh. If
Fucking
we ever
Bruges.
do a rewatchable style pod, man, In Bruges is a watch.
Yeah. No kidding.
It's a
They
fucking
They
watch.
just announced that they're doing a second of this Batman, by the way. Yeah,
Yes.
Fantastic.
I heard about that.
I can't wait to watch it. I haven't gotten to it yet.
I'm telling you, you're probably gonna fall asleep. It's too long and it's poorly paced, but the ideas that they do with this dark, gritty, and it's like I said, it's like a noir detective style.
Yes, he's way more FBI agent than anything.
Yes,
You know what
it's
I mean?
more he
Okay.
acts more like the world's greatest detective, and he's not using machines to do it. He's paying attention to the scene. He's paying attention to his surroundings,
Yes, exactly what it is. man.
and
It-
that
it-
is all
I-
good stuff. It's just like I said, it's too long and it's poorly paced. And that's the only.
Would you run alternating Batman movies? This with more of like the Snyder style, Batman versus Superman,
I actually
Justice
prefer
League.
this personally, even though this movie isn't, objectively, it's not good.
The way they're going, where they can go with it though, could be
Yes.
so great. Could be so
I prefer
great.
this style. Yeah.
Oh, that dark. Yes, I like that too, man. I like that too.
But do you think that the world could do you think that the viewing public would support that if you had alternating Batman movies every year?
I mean, the Joker was outside of all of this.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like it was outside. It's not even. I'm kind of disappointed. I kind of hoped that maybe we would get the Joaquin Phoenix, Robert Pattinson
Yeah.
Batman crossover, but they
Oh.
tease Joker at the end of this one, and it ain't it. And
It's not him.
Unfortunate.
It's not him. Yeah, it's not him.
Did you guys ever watch Gotham?
No.
No.
Because the kid who plays Ian from Shameless, it was supposed to be the Joker, right?
Yeah, he's Mr. Overactor. Dislike.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
I've seen
watched
clips of it, and I'm like, yeah, pass.
Fair enough.
That's pretty much. I've seen previews, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah, I'm not in.
I'm not interested.
Fair enough.
No.
So if you had to pick one, if you could have one reboot origin movie or one your favorite superhero movie, what would you take?
That's a big
Ooh.
question.
That is a big question, dude.
Because say
So-
number 2 is not guaranteed, but the origin story one has to go off, or you get one Spider-Man at his best, Hulk at its best, Fantastic Four at their best, whatever.
So what superhero would I want to see that?
You want
Is
to?
that
Are you
yours?
asking if we want to see origin story or we want to see post origin?
Or do you want an origin story with no guarantee that's 2 and 3 are going to come, or do you just take the big crazy one?
I'd take the big crazy one.
I mean,
would take the
Affleck's
big crazy-
Batman is not an origin story.
No, it's
and
not.
it's
No.
solid.
And he was
Well, he's fighting
fine.
Superman.
He was fine.
I thought he was great. To be honest,
he's
better
fine.
than Christian Bale. Better than Christian Bale. I don't give a shit. Can stand that guy.
I'm quite partial to Robert Pattinson. I'm not gonna lie.
I like him.
I
He plays
like
a great Batman.
everything about the Batman
Yes.
except like the actual movie.
I hear you.
The pieces are all there. They just didn't put
Like-
them together properly.
The story is there, man. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? The next movie could be fucking fantastic, boys.
Yeah, if they
I'm
fix
telling
these
you.
issues, like the world is great, like you said, world building. I mean, the style.
Okay.
Robert Pattinson, I think, is great as both a emo Bruce Wayne and
Yes.
Batman. I love it. The suit. I mean, look at the suit. The suit is excellent.
It's, yeah, by far one of the best Batman suits in a while. Like, don't get me wrong. Again, I enjoyed Ben Affleck too. He ain't no Keaton. But still, I didn't mind him. He wasn't that bad.
I don't love Val Kilmer, but I love Batman Forever. It's just such a massive piece of my childhood.
I didn't mind. He's like, I don't know, the fourth best Batman, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
Keaton Bale.
No. Me, it's Keaton Affleck, Patterson. He's fucking deadly. I'm serious, man. Once you watch
for
this
real.
movie,
For real.
you'll agree with me. Granted, if not, then you don't like Batman.
Okay, but
I
hold
think
on.
he did a great
Let me
job.
watch it first.
I'm just saying, if you don't like it, then you don't like
Fantastic.
Batman.
Hey,
Well,
Corey, we
set
bit of
aside
trivia.
3 hours and make sure you're well rested.
I'm down.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yes.
Corey, we bit of trivia for you.
Okay.
Robert Pattinson appeared in what popular movie adaptation of a YA novel?
YA novel?
Young adult.
You're gonna trip him up with the YA.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
sorry.
why?
Robert Pattinson was in a movie adaptation of what book series?
Several series long, kind of like Harry Potter, but not. Well, he was in Harry Potter, but he wasn't the star of Harry Potter.
No,
It
well,
wasn't-
I'm saying I was trying to allude to he was in Harry Potter.
I just don't know what, though.
That could have
What
easily
the
been
whole-
Twilight, though. Twilight.
I was going to say
I-
Twilight.
I don't even process Twilight.
Twilight is
just
YA,
doesn't sit in my brain.
and he's like the
I-
lead.
I was going to say Twilight. I really was.
I
He's
never
in
watched
one
them,
Harry
so I
Potter
don't hate them
movie.
like people do.
What's that, Joey?
He's in one Harry Potter movie,
Which one?
Goblet of Fire.
Oh, shit.
He's Cedric Diggory.
Yeah. And what
Oh,
house is he from, Joey?
shit.
Isn't he Gryffindor?
No, he's not. Cedric Diggory is a Hufflepuff, ladies and gentlemen.
Is he really? I did not know
Yes,
that.
he is.
I did not know that.
10 points to Hufflepuff.
Oh,
10 points to Hufflepuff.
Oh, boy. Too good.
Fantastic. So, just wanted to touch on this real quick. We put out a quick tribute. It's about 20 minutes showing our love and respect to Guy Lafleur, fallen legend of the Montreal Canadiens. And we recently did another video, our first guest ever, which it was a lot of fun making with Miss Shakky.
Real fun.
So,
a lot of
hope
fun.
you guys
Give it
get
up
a
for
chance
Shaq.
to. Oh, Shakky was fantastic. The vibe was great. The energy was great.
You haven't seen it, go check it out on our
Yeah,
YouTube
go
page.
check out Guy, check out the Shakky one. And
Yes.
I had a loyal listener. She's listened to every single one. And she sent me something about Guy Lafleur. And I wanted to make sure to get this out because we were talking about his generosity and how his impact on people was bigger than his impact. Well, not bigger than his impact on hockey, but it was just as important
Oh,
to
yeah, for sure.
to his mystique and his legacy. She
For
sent
sure.
it to me. Also, Thurso, Quebec isn't far from Gatineau. Thurso said they remember Lafleur stealing the cup and bringing it to his mom's house in Thurso, and all the kids biking over to see the cup one of the years Montreal.
Nice.
I
That's
thought
awesome, man.
I thought it'd be interesting to add that because that's an actual mouth to ear people telling each other about the time. Remember when Guy Lafleur rolled into town with the cup?
That's a beautiful thing right there.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. So, guys, go back and check out those videos if you haven't, because the fantastic. And I think our tribute to Guy
Oh, yeah.
is solid. Yeah,
Definitely got to take a look at it. Go check it out.
I was listening back to the Shakky one, and I'm thinking all the songs that we mentioned during that podcast.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw together onto a playlist.
Let's do it.
So I'll be able to put that out, and people could go back and listen to the songs we suggested, which I think is
sure.
cool. We can do that for any musical guest we have.
This is
Which
true.
leads into the segment I've been pitching since we started doing this thing, and we're finally locked in, and we're finally going to do it. We got a new segment on the In2 da North show. It's called Make Me a Mixtape.
Yeah.
So what it is myself, Corey Chan, and Joey are gonna make. I think Joey's already done his. What is it? 25 songs.
25 songs. Hell yeah.
25 songs each, and we're gonna post them up.
You don't have
and,
to do 25.
Well, if you do 25, I gotta do 25.
No,
Am
you
I gonna
don't.
do 24?
It's not
Do
a competition,
24?
all right? It's not a competition. My picks are already better than yours because that's just like my opinion, man.
So just 25 of whatever we're listening to.
Let's
Right?
try to let.
No, it's mixtape. It's like when you make a mixtape for a girl you like.
Yeah, for sure.
Except
for sure.
I titled mine For the Boys.
Yeah,
Well, it is gonna be for the boys.
and you know, just let the viewers get.
Sounds
So
good.
keep an eye out for that, and we're gonna be doing this segment hopefully quite a few times in the near future because we got a couple of cool themes that we're gonna bust out. And I don't know if you guys, most people listening probably don't remember making mixtapes, but trust me, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, I made a few good ones with you, my friend.
Yeah. And since you can't play music, otherwise they Demon, sorry. You can't play music, so we're gonna make these playlists so you guys can get a little peek into some of the other stuff that we enjoy.
Yes,
Or Corey's just gonna sing. So I mean, if you want to do that,
get some karaoke going.
absolutely. So Corey, anything you want to add?
Man, it's just it's been a great day, man. It's good
It's
to
a
be
great
here
day
on
to
the
be
show with
alive,
you
brother.
again tonight, man. Another successful show. Joey, thanks for everything you do for us. Just want to
Always.
say looking
Yeah.
forward to many more of these to come, man. This is good. I'm enjoying this. This is great.
And looking forward, we got a couple more guests on the way. We got a couple of interesting more one topic episodes that we're going to be hitting. And keep an eye out for just your two favorite podcasters in the world.
Go check us
definitely
out.
my two
YouTube,
favorite.
There you
Into the
go.
North.
Yeah.
Check
See,
us out.
Joey
For real.
Joey voted for us, and frankly, we can't vote for ourselves, and he's the only his vote
So,
carries.
yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Once again, follow, like, subscribe, share. We appreciate you guys and girls.
Yes, very much.
For Corey Chan and for Joey, I'm Don the Jeweler. Say goodnight to the bad guys.
We out.
Yeah.